What's poppin', T-Subs and T-Squad? So, as you can see, the green screen is back in effect. I got my new lights, child. They're great. They're working good. I'm just going to order 2 more just for the sake of it. But as y'all can see, we ain't got that BS that we was dealing with earlier with them old tight-ass lights I used to have. So, we back in business. All right, so now we here with Real Housewives of New Jersey. This is season 12, episode 4, Shady by the show or something like that. Shout out to MJ Scott for being all up under my comments when I'm going in and letting have on that girl dealing with my husband. All right, shout out to my brother-in-law. MJ Scott the third, honey. I had a feeling it was one of them Scotts. I told y'all they'd be watching my stuff. Shout out to them around there. Y'all go and check out that live I did earlier. Girl was a kiki. But Real Housewives of New Jersey, child. So the episode continues with Dolores and Miss Jackie. So Jackie stands on what she said about Dolores. That's my fault, y'all. It's not because of the lights. Jackie stands on what she said about Dolores. And she's not scared of her ass, and she gonna be honest, as you shouldn't. You shouldn't be scared of her. You should be honest and stand in your truth. If you said it, say you said it. If you did it, say you did it. I ain't mad at that. So Marge and Jennifer finally sit down and talk about the situation, and Jennifer finally does admit that she was quick to judge her, and she apologized for it. I'm glad that she did. Now y'all can move on. So Jennifer blames herself for Bill's cheating, feeling like if she doesn't bigs him up or brags about him, excuse me, or make him feel special, somebody else will. Jennifer, that's bullshit. You could be doing everything right and a man could still cheat on you. And it don't even have nothing to do with the gender. If a person is a cheater, they're a cheater. You could do everything right, but if they don't believe in monogamy, nothing that you're going to do is going to make them stop doing what they're doing. Now, could have been a situation where he could be going through a midlife crisis and he messed around and did something that he shouldn't have done. That's possible. I don't know, Bill. But I don't want you sitting around here blaming yourself, especially if you really are doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. Stop worrying about that. Stop worrying about that. If it happens again, divorce his ass and leave him. Hell, unless you signed the prenup, because I kind of feel like your ass signed one, and that's why you don't still mind being there like that. That's really how I feel, Jennifer. But I don't blame you. Look at the house you living in. Pay you for your pain. That's what I want Melody to do. Moving on. So Jackie goes to the treatment center about her eating disorder. Girl, y'all Caucasian people kill me. Bitch, eat you something that stick to the bones. Eat you some ribs. Eat you some neck bones and black eyed peas. What else, y'all? Some meatloaf. Pork chops or something like. Eat something greasy. Like that's all you got to do, girl. Put a little bit of meat on your bones, and you're gonna be all right. Like, but again, I don't go through body dysmorphia or whatever it's called. I don't go through that. I know that's a real deal, Holyfield type of thing. I'm not going to come down on you too hard. But if you're going to do this, Jackie, really do it and stick with it, because to let the people tell it, they tired of you talk about this same shit. Find you a storyline, heifer. Moving on. Dolores, Big Frank, Lil Frank, and Gabby go out to have their family time. So Big Frank makes it very clear. He understands their feelings. He get all of that. But at the end of the day, he the daddy. And if he wants to have a little 1-2 skip to my Lou down to his house, he gonna do that. Point blank, period. Fuck their feelings. Who cares? Much like he told Gabby, your boyfriend comes and you be fucking that man all up and down the house. So the nerve of you to sit up here and tell me what the hell I can and can't do in mine. But I was here for the way he said it. He said, you know what? Everybody gonna do what the hell they want to do. We all grown. What I'm just gonna make sure I do is not have my life, personal life, interfere with theirs. I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's fair. Give him a heads up. Hey, my girl coming over, blah blah blah. And girl, you could go stay with your damn man for the night, and Love Frank can come stay around here to me. Because the Jersey Shore ain't that far from where I stay at. You understand what I'm saying? If you need someplace to go, Love Frankie, you can always come around here. So Dolores tells them about her and David breaking up, and Big Frank asks, would it be an issue with you if they decided to still keep in touch with him? And she said, absolutely not. And I felt like that is very mature and a very adult of you. Just because they didn't work out as a couple doesn't mean that they don't work out as friends. They just probably didn't work out as a couple. They could still be friends with each other. You know what I mean? So I was down for her for that. She was like, listen, he's still a nice person. He's still a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to have that banter with him, child, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Ain't no problems. I was here for that. That was real mature and grown up. I was for it. Moving on. So the Jersey Shore getaway, child. So Jackie is concerned about her disorder amongst the couple. Girl, like I said, eat you some ribs. Eat you some neck bones with some black eyed peas, like I said again. Some smothered pork chops, child. Wood gravy, southern gravy, made by black folk. All right. Eat you some greens. Make sure it's seasoned with some smoked turkey neck or something like that. Like, that's all you got to do, girl. Just eat. Eat you a plate of food, get you a drink, and that's it. Nobody's telling you to eat until you get as big as Honey Boo Boo and them used to be. All right? Ain't nobody telling you to do that. Ain't nobody telling you to eat yourself into a damn 600-pound light stupor. I mean, I'm just saying, especially with all of the drinking that y'all had going on around there. Girl, go eat. So Melissa and Joe still feels a way about Jennifer, and I don't know why. Melissa, get over it. Get over it. Like, please, get over it. If they decide to be friends with Jennifer, let them be friends with Jennifer. You ain't got to say it for Jennifer, but you don't got to be a bitch either. And Joe, I don't want you to pull a Peter Thomas and get yourself all involved in the women drama, in the women damn business. Okay? Because y'all about to work my nerve. So Dolores tells Big Frank about how aggravated she is at Jackie for questioning her loyalty. D-Lo, I don't know why you, because that's my name for you. D-Lo, I don't know why you taking it to heart like that. I mean, in all fairness, Jackie did kind of sort of have a point, just a little bit. Because you can be very cold-hearted and dismissive when it comes to people's feelings. So maybe that's the way that she perceived you. Much like Iala said, maybe that's her perception of you about that situation as it pertains to Jennifer. She just don't see you being that great a friend to Jennifer. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just want you to let it go. Anyway, another thing that I want all of y'all to let go is this tired ass video dealing with Louie. I don't want to hear about the shit no more. It happened. It was before Teresa. He was apologizing to an ex-girlfriend. He went to a male bonded retreat. They could have did a whole circle jerk after that whole thing. That ain't none of y'all business. That ain't none of Teresa business because it didn't happen while she was with him. Why are y'all turning it into a thing? Y'all are turning this shit, y'all are trying to make this shit grow legs, and I don't know why. It ain't none of y'all damn business. Hell, ain't none of y'all laid up and fooled up with Louie. Why the hell y'all care? If Teresa and him done talked about it, and she don't owe y'all no damn explanation, so I don't know why the fuck y'all looking for one. I mean, it's like, whatever. I'm sick of talking about that damn video. So Teresa and Jennifer. So apparently Teresa is staying in the lake house with Jennifer that Jennifer and Bill rented because it was different couples rented different houses. I thought they was going to rent one big, Airbnb mansion or whatever out there, and they was going to all do that together. But I think it's best that they be in separate houses and they split it amongst each other with the way that this is going. And Jennifer tells her about what happened down to the party with the other ladies. That's pretty much all that was. She was downloading the salamander on what happened because the salamander won't there. Her and Louie was in Boston for one of the girls. Shout out to that. So the group goes down to have a beach day. So the other ladies talk about Louie when Teresa isn't around, and so does the men. Again, y'all are beating this shit like a dead horse. Who cares about that tad ass video? Like, who cares? Get over it. He made it. It's done. Teresa don't care, obviously. So why y'all crawling under my skin with that? Y'all really are. Moving on. So Dolores tells Jennifer about what Jackie said about Bill not sticking his dick in somebody else. First and foremost, let me say this. First and foremost, Dolo, that was very messy. Dolo, that was very messy. That was very messy. It was very petty. It was very childish. It was very childlike. It was very middle schoolish. It was very high schoolish. It was very teenage, 16, 17, trying to break up friendships and camaraderies and stuff like that. Like, I just didn't understand the reasoning behind it. But I will say this, though. But I will say this, though. Jennifer, if you're going to be mad with Jackie, you may as well be mad with me, because I said the same thing. I said at the end of the day, Bill gave these people something to talk about, because how he never got hot in the ass and stuck his dick in his lover and his secretary that was working for him every day of the week, was at the job when no one else was there. You understand? None of this wouldn't be happening. Yeah, that's hard to hear, but oh well, it's the truth. How he never stuck his dick into that woman, it would not be nothing for them to have to run off to make something out. He gave these people a story. Was it messy? Absolutely. But he gave these people a story. But I get your feelings. You know, Jackie was supposed to be your friend, but maybe that's the way Jackie felt at the time. Jackie just got cool with you. Maybe at the time that's how Jackie felt. I'm not gonna sit here and beat up on Jackie for that, because I said the same thing. How he never did that, he wouldn't have gave them a story. I mean, yeah, it's messed up, but get over it. Anyway, don't listen. You forgave Bill. Forgive Jackie. Just forgive a child. Moving on. So Louie calls Teresa and tells him that he ain't gonna show up. And then the producers come and tell Teresa that Louie was outside going off because he heard that the people was talking about him and that video. Like I said, messy ass production, being messy, doing what they do. That's what they do. They're messy. They do anything for a storyline. And they obviously told him about both men and both the group of men and the group of women sitting around there talking about that tad late ass video. He got upset. He ain't want to be around them. Teresa got mad, talking about how, you know, she's in the public eye, not her boyfriend. He didn't sign up for this, blah, blah, blah. She gets mad, cussing out the damn producers, and she goes out and leave. And that was the end of the episode. Y'all, is it fair for a person to be on reality TV and keeping their relationship and things that go on in the private? I mean, if this is reality TV, we're supposed to be seeing all aspects of your life. But is it also fair for a person to say, you can have any other aspect of my life? This is one thing I just want off camera. This is one thing I want to have to myself. Or even if Louie is shown on camera, just show him on camera. A small little tidbit of him having a drink with the guys, and then that's it. You know, nobody got to talk about him. Nobody got to bring him up. Nobody got to do none of that. Is it fair? Y'all drop down in the comments. I want to know y'all thoughts about that. Is it fair for a person to have a relationship on reality TV that they don't want necessarily bought out? It's okay if y'all see him, but talking to him, interviewing with him, bringing up his personal business and stuff, so on and so forth, they don't want no parts of. Is it fair for a person to want that? Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know that answer to that. But y'all, that's all I got. I don't have no more to give you. Last night's episode, it was okay. It was okay. Shout out to the green screen girl. Besides that one small little faux pas, it did good. All right. The lights are doing great. So that's why I did this as a pre-recorded. But drop down in the comments. Sound off. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about last night's episode. And until next time, I'm going to holler at y'all later. Bye.